What's up, everyone? This is Rayuka, and today I am playing
Wow, look at all the amazing
MultiVersus.
heroes on this
Now,
screen. Kind of
before
inspired
going
me.
any further, I do want to say there may be some language. Not maybe, that's going to be. If y'all been tuning in on these streams have been sort of raw lately. Um, uh, but yeah, this anyway, it is what it is. Besides that, I do want to say if you're new to the channel, feel free to check out the content, of course. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, let people know all that. I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. My community's been really good to me. Thank you very much. Um, but besides that, though, I got quite a bit to say about multiverses. Lately, I've just been on these rants, and the sad part is it's unintentional. It just happens. Yesterday I couldn't stop ranting about certain aspects of the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. If y'all curious about that, if y'all want, y'all could check out that stream. It was a dysfunctional disaster. Barely did shit, but it is what it is. But here, I figured I'd play some of this multiverses because I believe multiverses. I'll be surprised if this game lasts long term. I'll just be surprised. I don't think this game's gonna last very long. Not only that, let me transition out of this. Yeah, of the banana. Uh,
Wow, look at all the
Adventure
amazing
time.
heroes on this
Um,
screen.
yes.
Kind of intimidating.
Oh, yeah, I just want to say I am seeing other comments on other platforms, so YouTube isn't the only one. Which I barely ever get anything on YouTube, so it doesn't surprise me at all if nothing's going on the YouTubes as usual. But yeah, as right now checking chat, not on YouTube, of course, but I do keep an eye on it if anything goes down. But there's also other platforms, of course, um, Rumble, Odyssey, um, Kick, Twitch. You could name it. There's so many platforms, using Restream and then there's also StreamYard. I've been messing with that lately too. But yeah, still learning all that crap. Anyway, wherever you're watching this on, but when it comes to YouTube's, it's just been seems like a lot of people watch after the stream than during. But whatever. Hopefully entertained y'all somehow, some way, maybe, possibly. I don't know. So, I did say that I didn't say completely, but I might as well say now. I don't think multiverses is going to be around very long, personally. I think that this game is it's extremely gimmicky, and when I say that, it's with the roster, which is great. But you can tell I barely play this game. Like when I say I barely play it, I barely play this game, and I'm gonna tell y'all why for the most part. Because one, I I work a lot, and two, I just don't have the time to grind this shit out. This is it's a lot of grinding involved with this. And not only that, but I don't know if they have character packs. Like, do they have like a season one where you get like half the roster in the season two? I'm not really sure. I didn't take the time to actually research it. And there's some characters here I don't care for. And when I say some, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest LeBron James. I don't even know why the fuck he's in here. Like I'm surprised they didn't add Jordan, but they added LeBron. That's so disrespectful. How are you gonna add LeBron before Jordan should have been before, and then LeBron? I mean, this is a fucking joke, in my opinion. But whatever. I know there's people out there that are diehards. They're like LeBron all day. What? I don't fucking care. That's just my opinion. I feel that Jordan should have been here, and then if they want to throw this dude up in here, they could have done that. But whatever. It is what it is. Um, but then you have Agent Smith from The Matrix, right? I mean, it really goes with the title multiverses because they just have everyone from everywhere. I mean, you got Game of Thrones up in here, this chick, Adventure Time. You got this. This is Batman. No, there's really not much stage. It's then you got a Beetlejuice. Now, it's cool to see Beetlejuice. I'm not gonna lie, in something, but at the same time, it's like not. Uh, then you got Black Adam. And you got Buzz Bunny, Jason, because I just feel like when it comes to horror movie characters, or they're cursed. Like they get thrown into stuff, and then eventually the shit dies off, and then that's that. Then you got Jake, because how can you not have Jake from Avengers Time? You gotta have Finn and Jake. I believe Finn's in the roster. Yeah, he's on the other side here. Then you have the Iron Giant with the S symbol, and Harley Quinn, Gizmo. No, Gizmo is from Gremlins. That's a movie I could recommend y'all. If y'all haven't watched it, at least watch the first one. It's a pretty good film. I enjoy it. It's a classic. Oh shit! I just totally lost control of this menu here. Okay. Oh, time to pull the good old mouse. There we go.
Hello.
Anyway, then we have this chick. I don't know much of this series. I know it's from Cartoon Network, but I could care less for it. But I mean, obviously, for anyone that grew up in this timeline, y'all probably be more familiar with it than I am. But I do know of Jake and Finn from Adventure Time, because Adventure Time is a great show. Yeah, I could care less for this character. And then you got Looney Tunes here, Marvin the Martian, classic, very classical right there. And then you got Rick and Morty. Smart choice, having Rick and Morty in here, but yeah. Anyway, then Game of Thrones. I guess is this Game of Thrones? I believe so. I'm not really sure. I don't even know where this character's from. Honestly, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I know Rick from Rick and Morty. That's Samurai Jack. Cool to see him in here. Obviously, Shaggy, Scooby Doo, Velma. She doesn't really need an introduction. Who doesn't know who Velma is at this point? Then you got Tom and Jerry, classic. The fact that he's holding the bomb behind him is funny. Um, Joker, because Joker is in fucking everything that DC, Warner Bros. For that matter, does. You just got throwing Joker, because why not? Just throw him in there. Tasmania Devil. That's what we used to call, like, back in my time, back in my day. We used to call him the Tasmanian Devil. But, in this day and age, you'll call him Taz. Taz. Because, it's the Taz. Taz, whatever. Superman. And then Stripe from Gremlin. And this character is from that Cartoon Network show. And then you got Wonder Woman. By far, to me, one of the best character models in this game. But, yeah. I think I could preview the costumes too, can I? Or want it? Oh, I could. Okay. All right. So I might as well just preview these. Not like I'm ever gonna get them. Yeah. Yeah, I might as well go through them, see what costumes they got too, cause she has a lot. Damn. She got this going on. Eh. Really? Makes sense, I guess. No, no, hold up. I gotta go to the banana. So okay.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Eh,
Hello. Hello.
doesn't get much love. Oh man, Batman got a bunch of stuff going on here. Of course, the animated movie came out, so you have to have the samurai Batman. All right, the animated series Batman. That's a classic. Though it doesn't really look like the animated series Batman, but the costume itself, iconic. Uh, I, uh, nah. Come on. This costume wasn't even needed. Like, I like this one. This one's all right. It's all right. It's like it's hey, this is garbage. Like this was no effort. Just they just drew a shirt and whatever. Meh, meh. Makes sense. That makes sense. That shader on him. All right, let's go to Beetlejuice and see what he got. Beetlejuice. I just, I just why? I just he doesn't have much though. But this costume right here is I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's funny though. Of course, you gotta have the Rock, you know, because you put the Rock. It's just I just see the Rock. I don't see Black Adam. I see Dwayne Johnson. Can you smell what the Rock's cooking? You know that's why I see Black Adam. Okay. Uh, this is classic stuff, I guess. Beetlejuice theme. I guess that has to do with this event that's going on. Okay. And nah, it's not even worth looking through the rest of that because I guess it's just no effort putting that shit. Wow, Bugs Bunny has quite a collection here. That's a reference to one of the animated episodes from way back when Bugs Bunny did some crazy shit. A lot of these costumes are references, actually. They all could be referenced to something, especially this one. Okay, got that personality going on. Obviously, Space Jam. Oh shit, I lost track here. And then you got this from the sequel, which was garbage. Then you got this. And then eh. Then Buzz Bunny is alright. He got some good stuff going on there. Right, let's see what they're doing for my boy Finn here. Eh. I I just don't know how I feel about that one. Okay. And Mr. Fix It over here with the doctor costume. Eh. Ugly Christmas sweater. Okay. Who doesn't have one of those? Pajama. And that's pretty much it. A lot of window shopping when you're looking at these costumes. This is what she got. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that shit look weird. Oh, 3 eyeballs. I don't know. At least on this character, it looks weird. Okay. I don't know. Then the shark can't even fit. It's just biting her hair. Oh, that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. The shader on her looks good. Let's see Gizmo. See what they're doing for Gizmo here. Yeah, that's right. We gotta have Rambo Gizmo. They calling it Combat Gizmo, obviously, to avoid copyrights. But this is obviously Rambo inspired. Anyone that's seen Rambo 2 or Rambo 1, which is First Blood, great movie, one of my favorites. Gizmo knows what he's doing. Yeah. Okay. They just no matter what they put on him, it's just okay. Eh. Should get more costumes for Gizmo. And we got Harley Quinn here. Okay. And she's looking good in whatever they put her in for what it seems like. Okay. She got this going on. Eh. Not feeling this one. Nah. Oh. I can't say no to this one. This is straight up classic. Classic right here. They shouldn't even call it Mad Love. They should just call it Classic. It's from the animated series. She looks almost right out of that. Perfect costume. The most perfect in her collection by far. Meh. It almost looks like a. Even though it says Task Force X Harley Quinn, maybe it's from the comics. Probably, if I had to guess. But kind of reminds me a little bit of Arkham. Yeah, obviously these are like the event ones. Oh, Beetlejuice theme. Okay. Then you got some of these event one stuff here. Just the shader is alright on there, but nothing too crazy. Let's go to Iron Giant here. Oh, he got his straight up, yeah, classic. Just straight up default. Why are you sitting? This is what he does? I want to see the damn. Okay, so I'm guessing he's gonna do that for all of them. Oh no, okay. Got the Frankenstein going on here. That's actually a pretty nice costume. Meh. Damn, he looked like he got spray painted. Pretty cool looking though. I don't care. I don't care for that one. That's okay, I guess, if you want a shader. Alright. See what Finn got. Not Finn, excuse me, Jake. Jake, I mean. Cake. Jake. Cake. Cake. Jake. It reminds me of something out of Alice in Wonderland. Then we got this one. Oh, that he just. Oh man, they really went with the Star Child. This looks freaky. It looks so wrong. Okay, just bummy Jake in my opinion, but whatever. Eh, ugly Christmas sweater. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense right there. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's move on to Jason, Mr. Fucking Jason X. I don't know why they call it Uber Jason. This is Jason X. That's what the fuck this costume is obviously inspired from. I don't even know why they ran with the Uber. It's anyone that watched the Friday 13th movies knows exactly what this costume is inspired from. Fucking dude went to space, somehow still lived. It was killing people. Obviously inspired by this current event with the Beetlejuice stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. This guy, I don't give a shit for this character, but anyway, lame costume. It doesn't even make sense why he has even Robin. I just okay, okay. This is casual. It should just straight up be called casual, not even warm up. Just straight up casual. LeBron. I just okay, okay. I just don't care. All right, on to the next one. Uh, wow, this is more. It's not a bad costume though. Meh. it just looks so weird. 96 Melvin. Okay. Has some interesting color schemes going on, that's for sure. Alright. Now we got Morty. Morty, yes, Morty. Evil Morty. I think the interesting part about the Rick and Morty characters because of that whole multiverse thing that series has going on right now. It's easy just to each costume is literally like his own character in itself. Mech suit Morty, President Morty. I just noticed they have different like animations. And this is just regular, nothing special here. That was interesting. So this character I'm not familiar with. Let's see what it has. Okay. Previewing all these costumes. This character gets a lot of love. Yeah, I think by far has the most. So far, anyway. Well, I'm surprised Rick doesn't have a lot. He just looks so weird. SEAL Team Rick. Oh man, they actually added that one in here. And it's just regular stuff after that. Samurai Jack. Lost Jack. And they actually added the Jack that was in like the last series. Like the continuation, which ended off. And then this is obviously based on the event, which looks eh.
Hello.
Then we got Shaggy. Scooby Dooby Doo. Okay, so Shaggy got the Ryu going on here, Street Fighter. Looking like he never sleeps. Alright, enough of that. See what this character got going on. So I'm not pressed. It's just I don't know.
Hello.
There's nothing that's like telling me, hey, let me unlock this character for that matter. Some of these characters should just be flat out free. Like there's just no effort put in some of these. I mean, this one is pretty cool looking. That's I believe it's from the film, that design. It could be wrong. Okay. That's it. That's all. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Wow. So Superman is the second that I see here with a lot of costumes. Black Lantern Superman. 1 million Superman, where it's just straight up gold. This is Superman that's seen some shit. Superman. The costumes for Superman could be endless. The same could be set for Batman. Guess casual wear Superman. Ugly sweater Superman. That's a whole suit. But he's got a regular shirt here. What happened? Why is it not loading? Let's try that again. Wow, it's so bad that it's not even loading. I can't make this shit up. Hold on. Let me go up, go down. You know something? We're going to call this the Visible Superman because, when you're Gotham's guardian Superman, you can't be seen. That's what it is. It's the ultimate disguise. You're totally invisible. Perfect. Perfect chef's kiss. Perfect costume. Good one, MultiVersus. Really appreciate it. Anyway, so we got Taz from Space Jam, the one that I don't care for. Then this the sequel one that I don't care for. Dang, Taz doesn't get a lot of love, man. Just not a lot of love here for this character either. It's just
Hello.
wow. Joker has some stuff going on. The Batman Who Laughs. See, this costume's a little tricky because for anyone that read the comics, it's actually Bruce Wayne that becomes the Batman Who Laughs in an alternate universe where shit just goes out the window. So this costume could have went either way. Could have went to like Batman, or I mean, it makes sense that they would give it to Joker for obvious reasons, but whatever. Justice League animated series Joker. Okay. The Killing Joke. Eh. Okay. That costume is actually very fitting of him, so that makes sense. Okay, so let's go down here. Don't care. Don't care. Meh. 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 Okay. So we're narrowing down Tom and Jerry. Oh wow. Okay, Tom and Jerry got some stuff here. Okay. And some of these costumes are references, man, to like the show. Like some of the episodes. Okay. But this is a event, I believe. This right here. This color scheme. Could be wrong. Yeah, that has to be the event because that's the only one that has like that weird color scheme going on. What's it called? Afterlife, Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Velma. Now I'm surprised she don't got more costumes. Okay, she got the little witch thing going on. Okay, she's dancing here. Okay. All right. That costumes make sense on her, I guess. I mean, it's just nothing to be crazy about. And we got Wonder Woman. And the way they do the animations there is just like Black Lantern, Wonder Woman. Black Lantern. Wave Guardian. Okay. Oh, this is from the film. That's what this costume is inspired from. Aphrodite's blessing. Okay. Uh-huh. Meh. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I gotta claim this. Totally forgot. That's how long it's been. I just okay. So what's free in the store? I see it says free. What is free here? Man, they got so much stuff up in here. But what is free? Because I don't know what it's talking about. Oh, this is what's free. Okay. Oh no, infinite loading screen.
Hello.
What could have possibly happened? Oh shit, the store is just not functioning right now. Okay. Uh-huh. No, after looking through all the costumes, I'm gonna say right now on the record, I'm not sold. I'm just not sold on
Hello.
a lot of this. I feel like
Hello.
they have to figure something out with these characters if they can. But then yet again, Warner Brothers did buy the studio that made this game, and I believe that studio is doomed for, unfortunately. And I don't say that to put any shade on them. I because Warner Bros. Is selling off a lot of their stuff right now, and some of those things are the gaming divisions. I mean, I don't even put it past me that they'll end up getting rid of NetherRealm for the right price. If a studio ends up like paying out big bucks, yeah, they'll sell it. But yeah. What are my thoughts on Namco Bandai? Uh-huh. So my thoughts on the whole Namco Bandai thing, because I'm reading out loud here and shit. Well, that whole thing, I think if I'll just say this because I'm trying to watch because I am streaming on YouTube as well, so I'm trying to watch my wording. I have to be, I have to think carefully here before I fuck up. Let me get that audio going on this game too, because fucking stream is being funny. Um, let me see. Is this audio being janky? No, it's there. There's something going on here.
Hello.
Okay. So
Hello.
I'll just say this. What I think is I feel that if these companies if the gaming industry in Japan keeps if they start going down the route that other gaming the big AAA companies have gone down and they keep doing this whole censorship shit and all this other crap that they're doing because of all these other reasons that they're, the suits are making up. Because money talk, bullshit walks. Let's keep it 100 here. That's what's driving a lot of this is the money. And it goes to show y'all too that in the end of the day, corporations care about the dollar. They could care less about creativity. And that's what's starting to show. And obviously the well is already poisoned in the gaming industry. You'll see not you'll see, you're seeing right now that not only just fighting games, but a lot of games are coming out in general. And especially big AAA games, and they're bombing because of all the bullshit that's being either injected into it or the life force just being sucked out of it at the same time. Um, for instance, and I'll say it right now on this stream, and I'm 100% confident of myself, you will never see a remake of God of War remade in the same light. Okay, how can I put it? In the same way that the first one was made. If there is a remake of God of War, it will not be like the first one, if that makes any sense. It just won't be. There's no way it can be. Not in the current climate of gaming for these AAA companies, because they're so worried about pandering to a mob that does not support these games nor buy these games and want all these games to fail. And because the industry the, seems to be scared of the journalists, of all these other hands involved, that they easily keep kneeling, thinking that, okay, if we keep giving in, that this is going to give us big bucks and whatnot, and it's not working. A good example of this right now is actually a game that a lot of people are talking about, and that is Concord. Concord is the biggest blunder of 2024. It's a game that allegedly has been years in the making. Allegedly that Sony put about 200 plus million into. I could be wrong, but apparently these numbers are big, and it's a utter fucking failure. So what is the excuse for that? If anyone has a difference in opinion about this, they're labeled 100 different things, right? They labeled all these bad things. But yeah, it's common sense what happened with Concord. It just is. I don't have to explain it. The writing's on the wall. I don't have to break it down because there's a lot of other content creators. There's a lot of other people out there that have broken this down. It does not take a lot of research. It really doesn't. And is it that gamers in today's climate are tired of this type of crap, or is it that everyone has to be in lockstep and just agree, like just nod their head and not say nothing and just act like it's all fine while it's burning down? So to me, AAA games are heading down a route that is totally burning, totally on fire. And we're now circling back because we got to circle back to the whole thing with Bandai Namco, and embracing what's going on in there. This less them being whatever. I'll just say that if Bandai Namco goes down that route, because Capcom's already going down that route, um, they better prepare for financial loss. Not because I'm saying it. There's more than enough evidence out there to show. And I think they're taking a huge risk because when you start ruining legacy franchises, especially fighting games, right? Namco Bandai holds a lot right now of legacy franchises. Right now they're making a lot of Dragon Ball fighting games. But to me, that's not their legacy franchise. Some people may get mad about that. Oh, how dare you say that about Dragon Ball? I love the Dragon Ball series, but let's keep it 100. That's not their legacy series. The one that is Tekken. As soon as they start fucking with that franchise, it's over. And I will say right now, I see a lot of that happening after Harada leaves. I don't see that happening while Harada's there. Maybe towards the end, if Harada, caves in. But I see a lot of it. And I hate to say that because I love Tekken. Oh my gosh. I love that series. I love the story, the lore. I love that series. I grew up playing Tekken. But I know that it's not going to be Tekken forever. I know at some point Harada is going to walk away and Namco Bandai is going to do whatever the hell it wants to do with it. And it's done. So for me, once Harada walks away from Tekken, to me, Tekken is done. I just don't see how it can continue unless if these companies really want to enforce these bullshit policies. Um, and these are you're not gonna see. And the sad part is you're not gonna see a lot of big content creators talk about this, and especially in the FGC because they want to stay on good terms with these companies. They don't want to lose the sponsorships. They don't want to lose the free goodies they get and all these things. And it's sad because these companies need to know. They need to hear the constructive criticism. They don't have to believe me, some guy across the world, giving my opinion, even though I actually have physical copies of the games, even though I know some of you out there may have physical copies of these games, even though a lot of us supported these franchises. But at the same time, as time goes on, these series are sadly but ultimately going to be doomed for failure if they go down this route. And like Capcom's embracing this, like Bandai Namco is now embracing this. I think they need to also be ready for the financial hit that they're gonna get with this. As soon as they release another AAA game, imagine they do. I hate to say this. Imagine they make the next Devil May Cry, right? And let's just say in the next Devil May Cry, they just alter something dramatically with the lore. Maybe with Virgil, or maybe with Lady or Trish, or they'll go and maybe they'll change Nero. They'll say something, Nero, he may be very curious, or better yet, they'll do something very stupid, and it's gonna just rile everyone up. Now I'm speaking too soon. This is me speaking hypotheticals. I'm not saying Capcom's gonna do some shit like this because it'll be a shit show. But what I'm saying is that the Pandora's box is open, right? Or if I had to be more historically accurate, they're pouring the Pandora's jar, right? They're pouring it out, and they're just hoping that everyone just takes it for what it is, and that's it. So when I think of Namco Bandai and what they can do, it could be the same thing. They could take a big franchise that they have and then alter something with the lore dramatically, and it's just gonna piss a lot of people off. Imagine if they tell From Software, because From Software makes a lot of games for them, right? Let's keep it real. Dark Souls is one of them, which they haven't made in a long time, and they still do games for them. But what if they go to From Software and they're like, something, guys, we want you to do this, and you gotta be hush hush about it. And all of a sudden, the next From Software game comes out, and it's like, oh shit, hold up, what's this about? And that it could be anything. So, in the end of the day, games, for me personally, games should have is freedom. Developers should have their freedom, their artistic vision, as it is. And that, I feel, that's what made games so beautiful back then. Is that each game was its own unique thing with its own style and its own story and its own personality. But now we're in a day and age where we can't have that because of all this other fucking bullshit going on in the world. All this political crap going on in the world that is ruining the industry. And it seems like it's not going to stop anytime soon. So when games like The First Descendant come out, and it does very well, even though there's a lot of criticisms of it for mostly their microtransaction part. But when games like that comes out and it does very well, and games like Mech Break, I played Mech Break, I streamed Mech Break, I enjoyed Mech Break. It was a fun game. But when you have devs doing what they want to do, and it's working, that says a lot. That says a lot. And there's a saying that goes, money talks, bullshit walks. And if y'all haven't heard that before, I'm glad to be the first to tell you. But it's true in any industry. So to me, if the Japanese gaming industry wants to embrace the garbage that's happening in the Western hemisphere in the gaming industry, I would just say embrace big loss in revenue. It's that simple. I mean, there's no nice way to put it. It's going to happen. Now, what that change will be, time will tell. That's why I say time's going to tell what exactly that's going to be. But with me ranting about that crap, um, hopefully it doesn't get too extreme, and hopefully the gaming industry in Japan wakes up and tries to tackle these problems before it gets out of control. But when I think of the fighting games, like for instance, Dead or Alive is I hate to say is dead. What? Well, I don't think if Dead or Alive made a comeback today in today's hemisphere, it's gonna be censored. 100%. Chloe Tecmo will censor Dead or Alive. I don't know what way it will be because there was a lot of issues with the previous deal. It may I'll go as far as say they might even reboot it if it ever made a comeback, and it'll be downgraded and it will not be in the way that everyone, at least in the fan base, will want it to be, and it will leave the community divided, of course, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. Because that happened before with the last DOA. You had some fans on one side swearing it was the best one, and it was gonna make it, and it was gonna do well, and look what happened. What happened? Fucking game is dead. Dead or Alive is dead. What happened? And I played every single DOA, even the Stream Beach volleyball fucking spin-offs, okay? And Dead or Alive, if it was to come back, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm saying it on the record, it's not going to be in the way that everyone's going to expect it to be. And you're going to see some of these outlets out here saying, "Oh, it's amazing. It's the if it comes back, it's the best thing." No, it's not, because numbers ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna sell that well. They'll probably make it free to play like they did with the last two versions, right? And look how that turned out. Where's the community now? Where y'all at? Where's the whales that brought all these costumes DLC? Where they're at? Nowhere to be found. Because clearly the money didn't keep the game going. Now here's a funny thing: Dead or Alive Extreme Vacation, whatever they're calling it, that's still going. They're making money on that still. But you're not gonna see a US version of it. I mean, given there's ways to download it, but you're not gonna see that kind of game on your PlayStation 5, on your Xbox. That'll probably be mostly a PC thing. So it goes to show you how things are. Another good example is Stellar Blade. Oh my gosh, this game and the amount of controversy it received over the character and how unrealistic her body is, and women can't do that. I've read so much crazy fucking articles on that game. It's mind blowing. Look, first off, for anyone out there saying that there's women that do not have figures like that character, even though it's a video game, they're absolutely wrong. Women exist that look like that. In fact, I believe the character model is based off an actual model, and it's like the gaming journalists roll their eyes at it, like, "Oh, we don't know. We never seen such things. There's no way this person's real. They're hypersexualizing, blah blah blah." Like if women don't want to be sexualized, I'm sorry. The internet world is not the same as reality. There's women out there that dress very provocatively, and trust me, I don't know if anyone's been to a gym lately, but sometimes I wonder how the fuck half these women wear half the things and no one says nothing. So it's crazy to me, and the fact that it's like when it's a video game character and people say it's unrealistic, I'm like, no, you'll be surprised if you go outside and you go to a beach, right, in a hot summer day. You'll be very surprised, especially a good beach at that. Or maybe you have your girlfriend and she has friends. You'd be surprised. It's called socializing. I don't know if anyone does that anymore. You go out there and you just see the world. The world out there. But it's crazy to me how being attractive, even a video game character, fantasy and fiction, it's all fiction. It's not real. And if you make a attractive fictional character, it's taboo now. How did that happen? I'm wondering how does that even work? Can you imagine if Tekken, this current Tekken that's out right now, has a character from Dead or Alive in there as a guest character, and they kept the model, let's say Kasume as a character? How would that character? How would Tekken tackle that, especially now that they're embracing these new policies? Oh man, I mean, Kasume, she has a figure on her. She has a body on her. So you can't dumb that down. That's taken away from her legacy, her looks. She's a fictional character. And then you have people celebrating. Now that I'm talking about this, the fall of Soul Calibur, because now no one's talking about Soul Calibur no more, right? Soul Calibur is I guess dead now again. You know, because Soul Calibur. I mean, I will always have a place in my heart for that series. I love the Soul Calibur series, and I hate the that it's like cursed. It's like it comes back and then it gets shelved, and then it comes back and then it gets shelved. Then they do a soft reboot and it still gets shelved. It's like it's cursed. And the constant complaints I see about Soul Calibur when it releases, and it doesn't take a lot of research. Type in Ivy and type in like Ivy dash controversies or whatever, and the people complain about the dumbest shit. And I've said this in the last stream, and I'll say it again. If you don't like something, you don't buy it. That's it. But guess what? That series did well. But what's interesting to me is Harada did an interview, or excuse me, Harada had an interview where he briefly discussed about like the history with him and the Soul Calibur team or Team Soul, and they always had drama. They always had beef. I would have never guessed that, but they always had issues, and ultimately, obviously, Tekken succeeded, and Soul Calibur is now shelved again. Um, to me, the biggest enigma about Soul Calibur, outside of just which I don't care about the controversy with Ivy. Ivy's a attractive character. It's a fictional character. It's a video game. It's whatever. Look at Taki. Okay, anyone type in Taki. Type in Soul Calibur 2 Taki. Trust me, you're not gonna be disappointed by what you see, especially with the artwork. But anyway, um, if when I think about it, I will the enigma that I alluded that I still can't make sense of is how does Soul Calibur and Tekken connect? Everyone sees Yoshimitsu. Everyone knows that Yoshimitsu is like the ancestor, great ancestor of the great ancestor. Like, too many fucking Yoshimitsus, apparently. But how does those series connect? That in Tekken, there's no clear answer to any of that. The only direct connection is literally Yoshimitsu. You don't hear nothing about Soul Edge, the Soul Calibur, Siegfried, Nightmare. You don't hear jack shit. It's like Soul Calibur never existed. It's just Yoshimitsu, 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 and it's like okay, but not even Yoshimitsu talks about too much of anything outside of just knowing that he's just a Yoshimitsu that has the mantle of the other Yoshimitsu. He carries the title. Okay, that's great, but can we just touch a little bit on Soul Calibur? Just there's more expansion on how do they connect. How about Zaza Lamel? Right, Zaza Lamel technically is immortal, allegedly. So if he has the freaking time freeze bullshit, why is he not in the future? Why is he not in the Tekken timeline? Or did they all just die due to age and fighting and war and that's it? So it's just a question that may never get answered, and it's hard to just give up on Soul Calibur for me. But it's like I gave up on it, not because I wanted to, because Bandai Namco clearly does not care for the series. I have to say for what it is. There's no revival of it. Shit, they haven't even released a collection of the games. I mean, that's even crazier to me. You have Capcom out here releasing all these damn collections, which I already gave my thoughts on some of that in the last stream. But Bandai Namco, like, where's the Soul Calibur collection? You could easily release Soul Edge, whatever, Soul Calibur 2, 3. This is no brainer. It's really not rocket science here, but they just haven't done it. They're sitting on these franchises. And then they complain about emulation or whatever. I'm like, well, you guys aren't doing enough to keep your games going. There's still people out there that are interested in this kind of stuff and just the retro gaming, but there's nothing being done about it. Nothing. So it's like it's yet again, it's just an endless cycle that just it never stops. It just doesn't stop with these companies, and it's just a sad reality of things. And games like Soul Calibur may never come back. And if it does, it most likely will be censored. It won't be in a way that we, those that are into Soul Calibur, may want it, because it has to fit the modern day audience, right? And what does a corporation define as the modern day audience varies. Because at this point, they're really not making the games for me. They're making the games for what they deem the modern audience. But if that's the case, why these games ain't making bank? Where's the money at? You know, it's crazy to me. I mean, I could go ranting for an hour or two just about Mortal Kombat, just by itself, and all the downgrading it's done over the years. But fandom is what keeps Mortal Kombat going. Now, if you ask me, I think the Mortal Kombat hype train has died down a lot personally, because it's like the story makes no sense anymore. It's like the multiverse, Titans, all this other shit. It's like, okay, well, what's the point of being invested anymore when none of this is starting to make any sense anymore? Because we're in universe 4588 or the Liu Kang verse, and then maybe the next game will be the Sub-Zero verse. It's just like it's running dry. The well's running dry. You could only do multiverse stuff for so long before people just stop caring. That's why, to me, having a consistent story and book ending certain characters and having another character, hopefully having another new character carry the mantle properly and have people invested in the continuation. That's the idea. That's the thing to me that would make sense for these companies to do, especially for fighting games, but they do a terrible job at that. How much times Capcom has tried that? Think about it. Yeah, Street Fighter. If y'all think about Street Fighter, right? Each Street Fighter, Ryu was like the main protagonist, and then Street Fighter 3, and not Alpha. I'm not talking about the Alpha series when I say 3. I'm talking about like the actual 3 that had Alex. Alex was technically the poster boy of that game, and then that didn't work out. Then Street Fighter 4 happened. They're like Ryu again. Man, Ryu and Chun-Li, they're gonna be fucking thousands of years old. We're gonna be in Street Fighter like 100. They're still gonna be fighting. It's gonna be straight up skeleton models. That's it's gonna come to that point. Skeleton models. They're gonna be fighting from the grave. These fucking characters, and they're never going anywhere. They'll find an excuse to. When Capcom runs out ideas for Street Fighter, they're gonna do the same thing what Mortal Kombat does. Multiverse. Somehow Rose saw the future and she saw a portal open up, and bam, this happened. Because I don't know what the story's going for Street Fighter. Because Street Fighter story is like throwing eggs to a wall. Just you're hoping that something sticks, and then nothing sticks, and then you just don't know where it goes. But anyway, yet again, I'm just ranting my face off, and I'm not even playing anything again. Oh my gosh. So let me see what I want to do here. Normal training. Oh, I can't even do rank. I can't even do rank here. Shit, I'm rusty, so I don't even know what's this. Enter riff. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll do easy. I'll play a little bit. Oh my gosh. Alright, what do I think of I think MultiVersus is gonna be this game's gonna be short lived. Everyone's gonna start talking about it once they close the servers down at some point down the line. I don't think MultiVersus is gonna be I hate to say it, I just don't think this game's gonna last very long. Especially with the way Warner Bros. Has been doing things. I think at some point they're gonna just pull the plug on it. Especially now that they own the studio, they'll just pull the plug on it and say, "Oh, it was fun," but that's it. I think that's what's gonna happen with MultiVersus. Yeah, I figured I'll play a little bit because I definitely not gonna have time at some point to play this again.
If this is what you wish,
I haven't been too invested in this series. It's just because it's really. Wait, what the hell am I doing? What? Okay, what about to say? Oh man. Okay, here we go. See, I don't know how to play Samurai Jack like that. I'm getting in there. Eat that. I believe MultiVersus, like I said, is gonna be that game that once it's like to shut off the servers or whatever, that's when everyone's gonna start talking about it again. Like, oh my gosh, support the game, it's gonna like this game ain't being supported now. It's just they're just pumping content in there, hoping that people stick around. That's just the honest truth. That's just what's going on. You know, like Beetlejuice ain't doing it. You know, and I'm not saying Beetlejuice is a bad character. I haven't even played him. You know, this is like probably the third time I played this game in months. I barely ever play MultiVersus. Mainly checking it out because I mean, at least I get to try out Samurai Jack. But yet again, I'm not convinced either to purchase these characters. There's not enough there for me to be like, I want to buy these characters. Like, yeah, this game is a lot of microtransactions. And MultiVersus isn't the only one guilty of this. I want to be very clear. A lot of fighting games and shit have been doing this shit. It's just some have bigger budgets than others. So it is what it is. And it can't please everybody. Return to the lobby. I don't know if these characters have. Wait, I got what party invite? Yeah, I don't know how to do party invites. Yeah, all these invites now. I ain't joining no party right now. I gotta try to figure this out, man. Trying to get my skills up. People are like, I want to kick your ass. You know nothing, man. I want to feel powerful. I ain't purchasing. Look, like, wait. Hold up. What's going on here? Fight, yeah, fight this. Wait, can I not? Can I not fight this, whatever? Okay. Jeez. You really want a challenge, huh?
Prepare yourself.
The Marvel vs. Capcom collection comes out actually in a few weeks. Digitally first, of course. So I'll probably be streaming that. I mean, in reality, I have those games, so I can stream it right now if I want. I mean, I don't have to get the collection, but I'm mainly getting it just because it's more of a like to show Marvel that, hey, you know, make another part. That's the only way they're gonna do it if people buy that damn collection. Even though Capcom's not gonna say it, but Marvel's looking at the money. Let's keep it real. Like everybody's like, it's the money. If people don't buy that collection, they ain't gonna fucking do another part of it. To me, I want to see at least one more part of that series. But my only concern is gonna be DLC to all hell. That's it. So if there's another Marvel vs. Capcom, oh, there's gonna be a crap ton of DLC. Especially now that X-Men, that Marvel owns the rights to X-Men. Oh my gosh. Man, I'll be heated if they release another Marvel vs. Capcom like 4 and they're like, you know something, Cyclops, he gonna be DLC. Like what? And you know Cable, gonna be DLC. And you know something, that one character everyone always wanted is gonna be DLC. And the Capcom's like, you know something, Asura from Asura's Wrath, he gonna be DLC. That one character from God Hand, that main character, forgot his name, he's gonna be DLC. Like they'll do some bullshit to trigger people. Like it's just gonna happen. It's just no way to avoid that. That'll be Marvel vs. Capcom. Just a lot of people complaining about character DLC for the most part. And they'll probably release a small roster because they did it with Infinite. That was one of the big complaints with Infinite. It released with a small roster outside of Dante's face because Dante's character model looked like garbage. So, and that's another thing I'm curious about. Which Dante will we get if there's no Marvel vs. Capcom? Will it be DMC Dante or will it be the Dante we all know?
Perhaps you will win next time.
Or Capcom will be like, screw it, we're not gonna give y'all Dante this time. We'll give y'all Nero because you know we know how popular he is. Whatever, man. It'll be some bullshit like that. I don't know. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to change characters now. Let's see, who could I pick? Let's try Jason here. Let's just try this bulky Jason.
Prepare yourself.
We'll do it. Rival schools. Capcom could have did more with the, like I said, with that collection. They just, I don't know. I mean, honestly, they could have just did a collection by itself of rival schools if they wanted to, and then added English translations to I forgot which one that didn't release in the U.S. But it's Capcom, so it's whatever.
Match point. Blue team.
Have ourselves a rabbit hater.
I'm surprised they didn't add Tech Romancer. Some people may not even know what fighting game that was. That's a mech fighting game that Capcom did. That was like back in the day. That released on a Dreamcast. Okay. Jason breaking beds. You know, he's breaking backs. Well, that move is so awkward because, like, if watching the movies, you know exactly what he did with that bed. And fucking in the game, it's like a move. They're like, fucking, this is add this move in here, and he does this. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, this back to Samurai Jack. I've been getting party invites for days. I'm sorry. I'm busy. Busy trying to entertain the audience right now.
If this is what you wish, so be it.
I just feel there's a lot of false hype when it comes to like announcements and shit. Like, you got a lot of people out there just acting super excited when it's not legitimate. It's not a legitimate reaction. It's just like, oh, and then if you say something about it, it's like, oh well, you know what, people can't be a certain kind. Like you don't have to act so like. I already had this whole thing yesterday trying to explain that my whole view of it. It's just some reactions you can just tell they're not legitimate reactions. That's just what it is. It's not legitimate. But then you have some people that just overreact. They just overreact, and it's just like, come on. Oh shit! I couldn't go down there. That's I guess I have to find a way here. Okay.
With haste.
Yeah, I saw Alien Romulus. That to me it was a good film. I actually enjoyed that film. I don't want to drop any spoilers, but it's a good film. I enjoyed it. Oh, let me see. How the hell can I break this
This
thing?
is not your time.
Okay. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Try to break that, and it's just like, oh, this is a problem. I'm gonna. Really? Hold up. So if that's the case. Wow. Did I not just do that? What the fuck? What? Oh man, that's buggy. I'm sorry. The fact that I was doing that and nothing happened, and then when I went back, and it's whatever. That's fine. I don't even care. I got to learn something. Who do I pick now? I played Shaggy before. Let's see Joker. Okay. I think if Capcom did the fighting collection, not the fighting collection, it sounds stupid saying that, the All Stars, that one unreleased game, that'd be a good incentive for sure for a lot of people to more so buy the second collection. I think the second collection will do okay, but I don't think it's gonna do crazy. Like, it's like I said, it's a lot of overhyping, and I don't think it's gonna do that. Like, oh my gosh. Because you're gonna hear it's gonna have a lot of people playing it the first day, because this happens with a lot of fighting games. all of a sudden the player base drops, and ain't nobody playing it like that. And then that's exactly what's gonna happen. That is exactly what's gonna happen. Everybody's like, oh, it's amazing. Oh, they got fucking rival schools and this, that, and the third, and da da da. And then fucking 3 months later, oh, why did the player base drop so bad? Well, what happened? Because this happens all the time. It's just the way fighting games go. Gets that peak and then it drops. And if the game's really popular, then yeah, you know, people stay around a lot longer, but it's... Well, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, a lot of... I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I know for me, originally, it was about the story. And seeing... And like I said, I don't own the game, but I did spoil the story for myself. I'm aware of what, you know, is going on with the story currently. Just by watching others play through it, just out of my own curiosity. And, seeing where it's gone and all that, I'll just say for me, it's hard to be invested in it. You know, for me, I'm gonna wait for them to release a you know, complete edition, because I have no desire to pick it up in its current state, because it's not worth it. I mean, the story is just not there. Like its purpose is running extremely thin. It's like, okay, Liu Kang rewinds the fucking timeline. Well, he does the timeline in his image or whatever, and then things still go to shit. Somehow things still go to shit. So, you know, Raiden couldn't do it. So Liu Kang, obviously, somehow things screwed up still. So what's next, you know? Takeda takes over, and then Takeda's like, well, now I'm gonna make the universe in my image. You know, it's just to run out of ideas with the stories. Like, they should have just kept a coherent, straightforward story, book ended some of the characters, and then whatever. But yeah, obviously it's not gonna please everyone, so it is what it is. I have no idea what's going on with this game right now. I'm just claiming reward behind reward. I think SNK is still one of the true, at least for now, one of the like true fighting game, last kind of front, you know, like companies, like legit companies left, because they're not like, how can I say, they give the fans what they want, and they put enough there to keep everyone satisfied. That's why it works with SNK. They actually listen. And SNK's been doing a good job at that. They're listening, and with them having good backers for their company, they're able to do more. Oh shit! What is this? So to me, you know, SNK will always be they're doing pretty good, and will that stay like that forever? Don't know, but right now they're doing pretty good. So I feel they should wrap up the DLC for King of Fighters though, at least with once they release Mature and Vice. I think that should be it. Like, I don't know if they'll do a little bit more after that. Maybe add Orochi, because people have been expecting Orochi for a long time as one of those boss battle kind of characters or whatever, because they have a boss mode. But outside of that, I just think that they should start focusing more on which they are, you know, Fatal Fury. And if it's true that they're doing another Art of Fighting, that, and then the next Samurai Showdown, because it's obviously doing something with Samurai Showdown. And yeah, just they just keep doing their thing pretty much.
Match point. Blue team.
Well, it's hard not to complain, to be honest. You know, someone that's seen this in just the gaming industry in general evolve and change so much. It's devolved into it's becoming a shell of what it used to be. That's exactly what's happening to the industry. And more so the triple A side of it. You know, if you look at all these triple A games, they're not doing as well because of all the stunts that they're pulling. That's exactly what's going on, and it's sad that we live in a time where we all have to like watch what we say, especially on certain platforms, because it can be viewed some kind of way. In the end of the day, people are going to play what they want to play, right? You know, if there's a game you like, you support it, so on and so on. But at the same time, it's
Hello.
what's this? Okay, claim. But at the same time, it's just seeing where everything's going. It's not what it used to be. None of it's what it used to be. It's just a shell of what it's becoming a shell of what it used to be. You know, and the good games, they're not even being done by by the companies you would think be thinking that that's being done by. You know, Mech Break is a good game. I enjoy it. I like it. I mean, though it's in alpha, it's not, you know, fully out yet. And there's other games out there, but there's certain games you can't make no more due to, and I think that's how the devs, I would assume that's how a lot of devs feel. There's certain games you can't make no more due to how politicized things are getting politics have poured into everything, and let's keep it honest here. That's what's happening with the industry too. Politics have poured into gaming to a extent, and that's also another factor to why a lot of this other shit's going on. So yeah, and yeah, and I don't know if y'all noticed, I haven't mentioned the key word here to what I'm referring to, but it's obvious what I'm talking about. You know, and just to clear it up, it's the DEI stuff. Let's keep it real. You know, I have to keep it real. That's what I'm alluding to, because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit in my opinion, all of it. It's like people will support games that they like, not support nonsense. That's you know, it just doesn't make sense anymore. And these companies should look at, like they care so much about money because corporations love their money. Look at the money, follow the money, right? As the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, what? Why change it, right? But then yet again, it could be a bad thing too. At the same time, like for instance, Madden, it never changes in my opinion. It's the same shit every year. Call of Duty, arguably the same thing almost every year. Maybe some alterations, maybe some things change. The graphics get a little better, blah blah blah. But it's just you point a gun and shoot. It's the Call of Duty. So probably just triggered like a whole community I don't even know too much of. Not my intentions, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, yet again, another stream where I'm ranting my face off. Not what I planned. I'm gonna have to really start playing a game that I'm gonna be more engaged in. I picked a game that I barely play, um, and now I'm realizing why I barely play it. I get bored. I'm bored of MultiVersus. I played a few rounds of this, and I'm just not pulled in. And as I said before, there's not enough here. You know, if I had to be, let me, where's my damn mouse? Like here everything is locked, and then the battle pass and the claiming, and then let me take a guess. You pick this, and you gotta pay this much, and then you're just getting this. It's like, I'm just not sold. I'm not sold. I'm not. So it's like every game has to be like Fortnite now, man. Just every game has to be Fortnite, you know. Special interests, special this, special that. It's just I'm not sold on it, man. And this is not a jab at the team over there. That's makes that made this game. It's just that I know it's doomed. I know this game is doomed. The writing's on the wall, especially being that Warner Bros. Owns the studio. It's the writing's on the wall already for this. It's unfortunate. I'd be surprised if this game is still around a couple more years from now for sure, especially the online continuing the way it is. But I think it's done for. Um, yeah, I know what some are saying. Well, it's just season two. Maybe season three when they add whatever movie character and animated character, whatever character is gonna do well. No, no. I mean, I've seen so many content creators in the FGC talk about this, hype this up, and then for this game to come out, none of them are even bothering playing it. Go to some of those big FGC channels that talked about this game before it released, and you'll see them right now. They're not playing this. As of 8/28/24, a lot of big fighting game channels out there aren't playing this. Especially the ones that hype this game up. They're not playing this like that. They may talk about it when they announce a new character, like, oh, they're releasing a new character and blah blah blah, and then after that, forget about it, because it's not what's generating the views and traffic. That's what it's about for some content creators, because they're making a living, so they have to play the games that are hot. The Tekken, the Mortal Kombat, the Street Fighter, and this stuff gets lost in the pile of it. So that's why I said, to me, hyping stuff is it has its pros and cons. But that's why. But then by now I would assume a lot of people will know when it's fake hype. Fake hype is not hard to detect, especially when someone's like sitting there watching a trailer. I mean, don't get me wrong, people get excited. You see a game you haven't seen in a long time and it's getting remade or something. Or like if I saw a Darkstalkers remake, yeah, I'll be excited, even though I know for a fact a lot of characters may be censored or totally changed. But yeah, I'll be excited, but I'm not gonna like break my keyboard and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's so amazing! Oh, can you hear me? Am I not close enough?" Like, it's fucking crazy. It makes no sense. Like, come on, you got grown ass men. Be adults too. Too. Like, stop acting like a kid. It's fucking crazy to me. But that's just my opinion. The world isn't gonna change. Sure as hell, the FGC is definitely not gonna change. And there will always be those actors, those bad actors that will continue doing what they're doing because, hey, it works, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they're making their money and they're getting that sponsorship, and hey, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. And this is no hate towards the hustle. I get it. I just won't do it. I'm not selling my soul. I'd rather be real with y'all. But to me, yet again, I'm ranting a lot, and it's mostly because one, I am bored. Two, this game has not. It just same thing I suffered in the beginning of playing this, and not in this stream, just a while back. I've just not pulled in enough to be. I'm not engaged enough with the game. Outside, I mean, given I'm talking a lot, but like, when there's a game you really want to play, that feeling of like you really want to play this game because you genuinely enjoy it. All this locked out character stuff and the grind. I'm like over this shit. I just don't want to do it. It's not for me. It's not for me anymore. None of this ever was really anyway. But I do wish the devs luck. I mean, if anyone over there watching, I wish y'all luck, man. I really do, because I just don't see longevity with this one, unfortunately. I really don't. And it's sad. But I could be wrong. Maybe the game will be around a couple more years. Maybe there'll be a sequel, MultiVersus 2. Maybe that will help. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, let's get to the end of this because I am doing a lot of talking and less playing, and I am getting tired. So, anyways, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like the content here, of course, it's not that hard. It's right there. It's subscribe. Just click. You might find something here. And I do want to say, not everything on my channel has commentary. In fact, a lot of my playthroughs are just that. They're just playthroughs. So if you check out the content and if you like something you see here, hit that subscribe button. You may not regret it, and I really do appreciate it. Also, drop a like. It's really not that hard. It's like right there. It's just a click away, and yeah. And if not, well, thanks for giving my channel a shot. I don't know what more to say. Um, but if you did watch, and I appreciate the view. Very thankful nonetheless. Anyways, as always, this is Rayuka here saying thanks for watching. And until next time, everyone, sayonara.